She's watching it. Get it? Are you gonna get it? No. Just gonna watch it. Okay. Uh, okay. So are these European dates? I'm betting these are up times, and it reboots itself every 7 days. That's how I'm reading it. So this is month, this is day, this is year. I don't know if any of this matters yet. Okay. Eight 1 7 6 8. When did they invent other keys? All right, this one's 39783. Yes, it rebooted while the screen stayed on. Exactly. That's how computers work, hamster. Don't you know how to computer? Okay, this one's missing, but it's this one right here. 24195. I still can't get that. Never entered a password with arrow keys before. No, neither have I. Oh, sure, printers can have passwords. You don't want somebody mucking around with your printer settings. Yes, sir. Oh, I've lost my key card, so that's all I ever needed that for. Printers pretty much do suck. I mean, it's like they. Oh, there's symbols up here now. It's like they weren't even built to actually work with computers. They're just kind of shoehorned in there. Digital scales on a controlling computer runs Windows 10. That's probably going to be horrible. Well, you never know. Sometimes things run just great. Perfect. Let's go back up here. Got no idea what that's for. No clue. I bet Professor Beardman knows. Alright. Does this oscilloscope work yet? No. So we still haven't found phase 1 billboard, whiteboard, whatever you want to call it. What did turning on the computers get us? It activated these key locks on these doors. But I don't know the passwords for these doors. Access denied. Yeah. Still bitch. Well, there's this. I don't think we've been up or down here yet. I don't think we can interact with the servers anymore. Is this a projector? This looks like a projector. Oi, oi, oi. It's almost like a Daggeron. Not even the management one? I don't know. I'll go check. It's a dragon. Whatever shall we do? It's a mean old dragon. Sure enough. It was a dragon. It's a dragon. Frozen dragon on the North Pole. Straight flames went up all around him like the stalks of tall lilies. Very nice story about a frozen dragon. I think we've all feel enlightened for having read that book about the frozen dragon. Boop. Reading Discord? Whose Discord were you reading? Alright, let's go back and look at the servers, I guess. Mine? Is there anything interesting going on in mine? Yeah, the projector probably turns on. But you said you wanted to go see the computers, so we're going to go see the servers, hamster. Oh. Still need to work on editing together an image of all 10 of my cats together. No, you go ahead and flood that with 10 different pics. That's what we want. We can't interact with those anymore. It's currently running. Yeah, so these were uptimes. It got shut down short of its regular 7-day cycle here. I don't know if that means anything. We can't reboot it. Belknap, Mieti, and Mabber. Doing some salmons. Does sound fun. So why is the upstairs one bitching that it can't connect? Well, give me Eddie. We're going to plug at this for another 45 minutes. Then it will have been 6 hours. That's plenty of time for one session, I think. Then I will need some late lunch at that point. No, we never figured out what the little plings mean. I'm assuming the little pings mean that there's something left to do in that room. See, this is grayed out now, though. Was it grayed out before? I don't remember. So maybe that means that the server is no longer offline. And everything's perfect and good. Right, the projector. The projector, of course. Uh-oh. Are we supposed to pay attention to this? Ah, yeah. rotate the panels. Rotate what panels? Which panels are we talking about? Ones you're working on, you weren't doing that before. Oh. You mean slide them up and down? Is that what you mean by rotate? Was this the first one? So what is this doing for us? All right, let's go on to the next one. That one seems like it's where it needs to be. All right. Do anything with the loose stones on top? Apparently not. Oh, but there's a picture up here. That's totally what you meant. This one's fine. That one's... Wait, is this one fine? That one's not fine. That one needs to be there. Those are fine. I'm just going through all these, hoping that this is the right thing to do. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm cycling through these things and matching up all the patterns is all I'm doing. Wait. Got a green light. Got green lights down here now. Is this what we needed? I didn't notice green flashing lights before. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's turn the oscilloscope on. Preliminary research. Oh boy. Right. The computer password was giant stone slabs that you shift up and down. It's sophisticated security system. The eyes appear to be powered by some kind of high density material that, when subjected to the right conditions, is able to generate a small yet extraordinarily powerful energy source. Don't pretend to understand it. It is clear that this technology was devised by an intelligence far beyond my own. My first task must be to recreate the conditions that activates the source. If I can create this reaction myself, perhaps I can begin to understand how they function. Do not. Blah, blah, blah. I do not want. Oh my god. I do not seem to be alone in this. The eyes want me to understand it. It is strange, but I see the equations in my dreams. I see the patterns, the circuitry, even the devices themselves that I must inevitably construct. Next level security. Hamster has it figured out. It's kind of like it's one level past that your security questions, like what city were you born in or whatever. All right. See the equations of my dreams. I see the patterns, the circuitry, even the devices. Devices themselves that I must inevitably construct. It is as though they are trying to communicate with me. Though it is hazy and unclear, and I wonder, is this because they have difficulty communicating with human physiology? Or is withholding to the last the method by which they weaponize my body? Funny, I never thought to enter anything other than the actual city I was born in, but that's why you're smarter than me, hamster. I should have entered in titties. But then we would have the same answers. So maybe it's better. Years of research and experimentation and countless failed attempts have managed to bring the core into an intermittent energy state. Power source glows with a bright yellow hue, and is warm to the touch. It is incredibly efficient, wasting very little energy to heat. What city was I born in? I was born in a city in East Texas. That's close enough. What was my mother's maiden name? That is also a secret. It is easily found out, I'm sure. Oh shoot, I bumped my mic. Name of the street I grew up on, etc., etc. My first car, name of my first girlfriend. An extraordinary amount of radio interference moving the core into close proximity with the receiver causes it to produce intense static feedback. Source of the mysterious signal for all the years I have lived here. While the signal from my core is steady, that of the eyes seems to fluctuate. Perhaps they can control the energy output. Let's move on to the next phase of my research and attempt to replicate the conditions for a high energy power source. Great deal. Multiple activated cores, each one generating cool blue light. Further extraordinary discovery. By synchronizing their frequencies, I can amplify their output. Limitless power. Sorry, hamster. I'm trying. Perhaps the eyes could no doubt act in unison to achieve just this. Might be something important in here. Try to move on to the next stage already. The eyes lead me down new paths, etc., etc. Okay. Well, I'm not reading that, obviously. Phase 2 high energy experiment. It looks like phase 2 is set up here for us. Tentacle I don't remember the tentacle monster in Quern, but maybe that's just my terrible memory. Oh, that's the room. I didn't get to see most of that. I liked that. Now I need a low frequency. Or do I need to? Guess I need a button. I said butt. I said butt on. Alright, clearly we're missing some things. I know. It's a mature only stream. Naked statues, and we're talking about butts. Oh wait, this goes back to the previous area, that's right. You said butt too, Snow. Just now. Yeah, there's these two symbols here. In your second message, you said butt. Oh, we've corrupted Snow. Made her say butt. It's too late now, Snow. You're one of us. So yeah, I don't know the significance of butt sayer. Can't interact with them in any way. I don't know. None of the other pillars have them. Maybe... No, the one behind Naked Man doesn't have it either. Do we know what to call the exhibitionist? Well, whoever it is, besides the lack of regard for social decency, is this glowy thing in their hand. Oh. Well, you don't know what's behind that fig leaf, do you? Maybe it's just, like, taped up, tucked in. This one doesn't have a P on it. I was going to try PP, but it doesn't work. And that's one letter. Alright, I have no idea. Clearly, I have no idea what needs to go here. P-Mock. Alright, that's what we're calling the statue from now on. P-Mock. There's all this stuff too. The toilet flushing thing. So let's go down to the sewer. Also, there's this. How do I get this? Alright, we've neglected this. Oh, see, I tried to pull that down earlier and it didn't work. But now it worked. Or maybe I just finally clicked on the right spot. Now, what has that done for us? Oh, there's another one. What? What? That reminds you of a Tomb Raider puzzle. I've never played Tomb Raider. I had to press specific lights because of something behind it. Maybe they were inspired by Tomb Raider. I don't know. It's just the same as the tower sliding tiles. I don't seem to be able to interact with this in any way. So likely this is a solution to some other puzzle somewhere. Can I make a note? I don't... What's this? No, I actually kind of wish I had Quern's note-taking thing. I can't make a note. Did I take notes of earlier stuff? I didn't take a note. It was it ended up here. For the painting with the 1705, it was up here. Generally, when you look at something that you need later, it just jots it down into this thing here. Or obviously these things that you don't need later. Just screenshot my screen. It's a little convoluted, but it might work. So what's the deal with these ceiling tiles? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm making a path. I don't know if I'm on the right track or not, but... I'm making the only logical path I can, and I'm hoping it's not backwards. So it goes to that one, maybe? This one. I want to go to that one. So I'm hoping this is the destination based on this. I did it. I did it smart. Yay. God, You can't even look at these photographs. They're just collectibles. And I'm not going to start singing that Nickelback song. Oh, this reset while we were gone. So that's cool. Alright, let's take stock. Things that we haven't figured out. The ship's wheels, we haven't figured that out. These key codes that we turned on the servers for, we haven't figured that out. The sewer thing, we haven't figured that out. This needs a button. We haven't figured that out. We haven't found a button. The hallway bus, we haven't figured that out. This thing. What was in the Phase 3 report? Oh, Phase 3 report was a garbled mess. We couldn't read it. It was encrypted or something. Or it was corrupt. I don't know. Are we done with this? That's another thing. And there's stuff back in the very first area that we haven't figured out either. Like the shield and those yellow light orbs. And that door with the faces, we haven't figured that out. There was no ping here, I don't remember. There's a ping here. There's no ping here. I don't remember if there was a ping here to begin with. The why doesn't this work note from the previous area, we didn't solve that. We got a lot left to figure out. Already looked at these. Check the settings, you'll realize. Hidden pickup chime. Aha! Aha! There's hidden stuff in here still. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, like this, like these coins. Yeah, now there's no chime in here. Okay, we got all the hidden pickups. I like having that on. Oh wait, look at this. So what's in the tower? Which tower are we talking about? Downstairs. Is this the tower you're talking about? Downstairs is the generator. And also the ship's wheel. That we haven't figured out what to do with yet. Oh. It's behind a spider web, of course. Alright. No more chime. We've got everything in there. You know, it's funny because I set that setting when we started. And then I completely forgot about it. What does the ping sound like? I'll exit this room. Now listen, as we enter this room, there's still a hidden thing to find in here, so it's going to make that little ping chime right when we enter. Yeah, that chime. So, you know, we found everything in here, so no chime. Yeah, when we were running through rooms and we didn't know what it was, even though I had set that setting deliberately at the very beginning of the game, and then it just flew out of my brain that I had done so. Or even that if that setting existed. In short, I'm not that smart. There's the floorboard thing here. Yeah, there's this thing. Are you sure you set the amplitude right? Well, here's my theory on this thing. See, the first one is high frequency, high amplitude. This thing starts buzzing. Ah, okay. There we go. A game theory. Yeah. Okay. Next is low frequency. Oh, it's almost there. Okay. Now what? Now this. Yeah, we need a button. It's nice and pretty though, look at it. But we're missing this part. I think this is why we're not getting any further on this one. Two blocks tall. Isn't yours too tall? Not at all sure what you're talking about. Sounds like... Oh, I don't know. So it's low amplitude. Aha, there we go. Watch out! Here it goes. So the passcode was a red herring. We're running around looking, trying to figure out the passcode. Bull crap. And you don't even need it. This one still wants passcode. Well, it looked like we needed a button. Actually, it looks like we might still need a button. I don't know. You know I'm not that smart, hamster. Excuse me. Well, here's a new thing that we're going to do next Saturday. Because this looks a little too complicated to do in the next 3 minutes. But it sure does look cool. All right. So next time. Let's make it right at the beginning next Saturday. Well, I hope you do. It's always nice to have people in here chiming in. Match up gods with planets, maybe. I'm sure this... Oh, wait. This middle symbol. This was down in the sewer. Anyway, yeah. So, next time we're going to go back to the beginning to start out. We're going to find some of that stuff we missed, including the chimes, the shield. We want to figure out the shield. We want to figure out those yellow balls of light. In the second area, we got things to find there too. But anyway, yeah, we got a lot of catching up to do. We've passed up a lot of stuff. Then we'll come back in here to our little planetarium. Figure all this out. This is very nice, actually. Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Earth, Venus. I could see Mercury spinning around in there. This was obviously... Here's Neptune. And... No, wait, this is Neptune. Maybe. Oh, Uranus. Oh, man, I forget the positions of Uranus and Neptune. But it looks like it even has Pluto in here. Oh, no, that's the other one. No, they've omitted Pluto. No Pluto. Pluto's still not a planet. No respect for Pluto. Alright, everybody. Let's, Oh, cat. Hello, Nugget. Alright. Am I a furry now? No. Nor have I ever been a furry. I mean, if that's what you're into, that's cool and all, but it's not what I'm into. But anyway, we'll pick this back up next Saturday. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's pretty good, actually. It hasn't really burnt my brain out. And of course, all the help from Hamster and everybody, and Snow, and it's a big relief on my poor little brain. Yeah, it's better than what was that last one? What was that last one we played? Oh, the Initiate. That one had some silly stuff in it. But anyway, we're done here. Thanks for dropping in. It was a pleasure as always. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.